Hello and welcome to Database Management System. My name is Janvi Patel and today I am going to explain the reduction of ER diagram to database schema. First of all, why we need this reduction? Then, if we want to perform the query operations, then we cannot perform it on the ER diagram. So we have to convert our ER diagram to database schema or table, and on that table we can perform the manipulations or queries related to our data. So, for the reduction of ER diagram, we have to follow 5 basic steps. In our first step, we have to reduce the entities and simple attribute. In our second step, we have to reduce the multi-value attributes. Third step is we have to reduce the one-to-one mapping cardinality. Fourth step is reduction of one-to-many mapping cardinality. And last step is the reduction of many-to-many mapping cardinality. Mapping cardinality is also covered in our previous videos, and entity and relationship diagram is also covered in our previous videos. So, let's start with the reduction of ER diagram to database schema. The first step, reduce entities and simple attributes. First of all, we have to reduce our entity into the table. So the entity name is same as the table name, and the attributes of our entity will become the column name of our table. Each attribute turns into column and each entity turns into a table. Table name can be same as the entity name, and key attribute of the entity is the primary key of our table, which is underlined usually. In this example, we have one entity named person, and in that we have 5 attributes: person ID, name, address, city and phone number. Person ID is the key attribute, so it will become the primary key of our table person. In our second step, we have to reduce multi-value attribute. Multi-value attribute means the attribute which have more than one values. So here in our example, we have one attribute phone number. That is a multi-value attribute because any entity can have more than one phone number. So we have to reduce the multi-value attribute, and the multi-value attribute is turned into a new table. We have to add new primary key for that new table, and the foreign key will be provided to that new table, which is the primary key of our original table. Add the primary key column to the parents entity table as a foreign key within the new or our multi-value table. In this example, we have one entity named person, and 2 attributes are there. One is person ID and the another is phone number. Here the phone number is the multi-value attribute, so we have to create one individual table for the phone number, and for that I have provided phone ID as a primary key, and person ID, which is the primary key of person table, it will work as a foreign key in the phone number table. Here we have to make a relationship between phone number and person, that is one to many relationship, because one person have many phone numbers. So, move towards the third step, that is reduction of one-to-one mapping cardinality. In the third, fourth and fifth step, we have to reduce the cardinality, and for that we have to create our new tables for the relationship between two entities. So here we have one ER diagram which has 2 entities. One is person and the other is wife. Person has 2 attributes, person ID and person name, and wife has also 2 attributes, wife ID and wife name. And in these entities, the relationship is one-to-one mapping cardinality, because one person have one wife and one wife have only one person as her husband. Both the entities has its own primary key. So for the reduction of one-to-one mapping cardinality, we can create one another table for the having relationship. So the primary key of wife can be used as the foreign key of having table, same as primary key of person table is also used as the foreign key of having table. So we can reduce the one-to-one mapping cardinality by creating the relation or table of the relationship in our example, which is having. So here we have three tables. One is for person entity, the another is for wife entity, and the another is for having relationship. Fourth step is reduction of one to many mapping cardinality. We have to convert the entities into the table, as well as we have also convert the relationship to the table. So here here in our example we have two entity, one is person and the another is house. Person has the one relationship and house has many relationship, because one person is belongs to many houses. One person have many houses. So we have two table. One is for person. In that we have two attribute, person ID as a primary key and person name is our another attribute. And we have also the another table named house. House ID is the primary key and house name is the non-key attribute in the house table. So to reduce one to many mapping cardinality, we can create one other table for having relationship. And in that having relationship, we can use house ID or person ID as a primary key, and having relationship will create one a new primary key for that particular table. The last step is reduction of many to many mapping cardinality. We have to create we have to create individual tables for all the entities. And I have also mentioned previously that we have to create one new table for the relationship for reduction of the cardinalities. So here we have two entities, account and customer, and in both the entity the relationship is many to many, because many customer have many accounts and many account has many customers. So the relationship between these two entities are many to many relationship. So we have to reduce this many to many mapping cardinality by creating the another table of the relationship between these two, which is has account. So we can create new table for has account, and in that table we can use account number and customer ID as a primary key, and we have to generate one new primary key for the has account table. So we can create a separate table for the relationship to reduce mapping cardinalities, such as one to many mapping cardinality, many to many mapping cardinality, and one to one mapping cardinality. So by creating a separate table for relationship, we can reduce the mapping cardinalities, and by creating that particular table for the relationship, we can reduce our ER diagram to database schema. So this is all about this topic. We have to follow these 5 steps basically for the reduction of ER diagram to database schema, and by that only we can create the database table of the of our ER diagram. So we have to follow these basic steps, these 5 steps, and according to that only we can get our database schema. So thank you for watching the video, and stay connected for the other videos. Thank you for watching the video.